All right, if you've been investing in AI tokens, if you've been following Crypto God John, you may feel like the market might be a little quiet at the moment. And if, like me, you're holding a lot of these tokens, you may want to check in and be like, what is Crypto God John currently holding? And what is his thoughts? Do we still have a 10x, a 15x in these tokens? Or is there just like 20% to go and they're going to drop to the floor? Well, in this video, we're going to go over Crypto God John's sentiment, as well as revealing from inside of our premium software that we sell inside our Inner Circle, link in the description below, Crypto God John's top 5 AI tokens that he's holding in the wallets that we track. Why do we track his wallets? One, so we can see what portfolio he has together, so we can try and match something up like that if you want to replicate his results. And two, because when he buys, you can get an alert pushed to your mobile phone so you can get into these tokens before the mainstream, before he tweets about them. So let's start with a little bit of context here. Benjamin Cowan says, BTC dominance is slowly building up to the range highs, with a potential breakout coming the week of the halving. That's next week. This is not what altcoin season looks like. This is what Bitcoin sucking the liquidity out of alts looks like. And here's the chart. This is Bitcoin dominance, meaning what percentage of the total crypto market does Bitcoin occupy? If it's a $5 trillion total market cap for all tokens and Bitcoin holds $2 trillion of that, it's at a 40% dominance. You can see on this graph, down in September 2022, it would load at 39%, and it's been flying all the way up. It's now at 54%, of course, thanks to the news of the halving, the ETFs, both the US ones and now the ones coming out in Asia. Now, one more thing on this Bitcoin dominance, then we're going to link this up to AI and why it's relevant. You can see this is the zoomed out Bitcoin dominance chart on TradingView. You can see here, it basically had 100% market share, in the 90s market share, and it dropped drastically in 2017. Do you remember 2017? What was it? It was a bull run because all the alts were flying and taking up the dominance that Bitcoin normally occupied. By 2018, it had bottomed out at about 37%. And then it slowly built up over the bear market. And then what happened in 2021? It was a bull market again. All the alts were flying and Bitcoin dropped. So you can see we're waiting for Bitcoin to start dropping to know that the alt season is here, because artificial intelligence, along with a lot of other categories, are all altcoin. Anything that's not Bitcoin is an altcoin. Even the layer ones up here, like Ethereum, Solana, they're all alternative coins to Bitcoin. And you can see this is on CoinGecko. They've sorted all the other altcoins by category and then ranked them by market cap. So you can see layer ones have the biggest market cap, and then smart contract platforms, and then alleged SEC securities. Stable coins, of course, they're big. Exchange-based coins. And as you scroll down, you could see things like dog-themed coins at $53 million total market cap for every single token in there that is based on a dog. And as you come down here, you see things like DePIN, a massive narrative this cycle, which is only at a $29 billion market cap. And then you see other things like AI, which is artificial intelligence at $24 billion market cap for every single AI token. And when you click into that category, you'll see the total market cap be up here at that 24 billion that we're talking about. And we need to know Crypto God John's sentiment is ultimately really bullish because he believes that this market cap will be over $1 trillion by the time the bull market has subsided. So on average, that's a 40x return on where it is currently sitting, according to Crypto God John. Now, you have to remember there's going to be new tokens coming into the market. Brand new tokens like Hash AI just launched, and it went up to a $250 million market cap. That's obviously getting added in here, and it came from nothing. Again, if you want to get early on these tokens, come and join our Inner Circle, link in the description below, where we followed both Alex Becker and Crypto God John's recommendations and purchases of Hash AI and had ridiculous results. Actually, let's have a look at the community. Corey Swinburne hit a clean 4x on Desync. Here we have someone called Crypto Lover in the group who says, since joining this group, I made about 100K in less than a week. Now, this was the week where Desync absolutely soared, which was a John and Becker recommendation. And of course, Hash AI launched, and he got up, was early to both of those notifications, and did extremely well. I mean, even better than me. So well done to you, Crypto Lover. And then here, if you don't have that crazy sort of cash to throw in, here's Max, who put in $700 into Hash AI as it launched, as Crypto God John and Alex Beck were both promoting it. And he turned it into 9.9K. Of course, that is due to the chat and the Archie software. And also at the end of this video, we're going to go through the portfolio tracker in Archie. We're going to give you a free sneak peek at exactly what the wallets that we know are associated with Crypto God John are holding, and what is the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth biggest AI bags that he's actually holding, because we are going to be going through what he says he's bullish on, and then we're going to see what he's actually bullish on through action. So this is John on Twitter yesterday. He says, you are panic selling AI coins on this dip. I'm panic buying more AI coins on this dip, and I actually wanted to see how big is this dip, because some tokens really are starting to fall off. You can see the total market cap of AI is down 1.6% today. If you sort by 24-hour losses, you can see BitTensor down 8%, DexCheck AI down 5%, so it's not crazy. And if we go to the category view, you can see the whole thing is down 1.5% this week, 1.7% today, so you can see it's basically off and to the side, just stagnating. So everyone's getting a little bit bored, which is why we need to know, what does John think about the specific coins that he's always been talking about? Let's start with OPSEC. You can see this is down and to the right. People getting a little bit bored after a massive run up. It's currently at a $200 million market cap. And Crypto God John said, OPSEC is retesting support. So support levels, you can see this red line he drew down here, testing to see if it's going to break through or go to the upside. We should see a strong reaction from these levels. So he actually doesn't say which reaction, up or down. He's got a downwards line drawn, but this is the only one he hasn't really projected up, where if we come to something like Desync, which was the token we've been talking about, one that did an absolute massive pull up, you can see if we do 1 month, it's up 25x, which is just incredible. But again, things have got a little bit boring and off to the side on the AI token. So what does John think about Desync? Well, he says, Desync give me one of the bread and butter setups. This is way more promising. A 40% pullback, which is what we just saw, often down and to the right, 40%, after making new all-time high into support. Great place to add with a high reward / risk, or risk versus reward, for move to $1+. And what it's currently at, it's sitting at 33 cents. So he thinks there's a really high chance that this thing is going to be pulling back just a little bit more and then soaring up to the dollar, which is all the way up here on that chart. So he's way more bullish on Desync. Now, Crypto God John was really early into ATOR and he's already made a bunch of money, but is he taking profit, or does he think that we're going to go much higher? So if we have a look at the ATOR market cap, which is always necessary for me to do, at least just to ground myself to see how much these tokens have been realized already. It's at a $364 million market cap. You can see it absolutely exploded here recently. This is after the Tor. They basically trying to help decentralize the Tor network. That's what their old goal was. And then the Tor network says, we don't want you. So they absolutely dipped down to 59, 60 cents. And since then, they've restructured. They've got bigger visions. They brought even Alex Becker on board now, or Crypto God John brought Alex Becker on board. And they can see they've absolutely soared all the way up to all-time highs at the moment. But are they going further? Crypto God John says, double digits are programmed. It's at $3.50, and he thinks this has got a 3x in it as well. He says ATOR literally just in its own bull market, not really caring what the rest of the market is doing, even though all the other AI coins are going off and to the right. ATOR seems to be soaring, and Crypto God John thinks it's going to keep going at least a 3x. But let's get on to the big dog, because I don't want to spoil this for you, but I won't spoil it for you. Let's actually just read it, and then I'll show you what I am hinting at in a second. John says the comfiest long-term hold for him is OXO. Now, if we click on OXO, it's a privacy DEX. They say they're a smart contract auditor as well. That hasn't released yet. Insane run up. John was recommending OXO at 1 cent, and then at 2 cents, and at 3 cents, and at 4 cents. And now, fortunately for me, I listened finally when it was at about 5 or 6 cents. I remember it ran all the way up and pulled back, and he's like, guys, this is your chance to get in. And now it's absolutely taken off. Now, Alex Becker, if you follow him, he's a little bit later on these AI coins. He normally specializes in the gaming market, but he's dabbling in AI while it's running. And he got in here, I believe it was about 17 to 20 cents. It could have been about 22 cents. And it's since taken off up to 50 cents. I think it's got a bit of pullback down to about 38 cents at the moment. But if you want to get inside our inner circle, we basically follow people like John, who are just throwing opportunities at us, and he's made me an insane amount of money thanks to being able to track his wallets and being able to follow him on Twitter and just trust his opinions. And that's why I'm making this video, because I'm like, do I get out? Is the run done? We've already made so much money. It's been fantastic. Is it over? And John says no. So I'm going to keep holding most of my bags to try and ride them into the billions of dollars in market cap. I'll show you this last tweet before I reveal what he's holding inside of his portfolio. So this was a tweet from Meme Millions, who says it took Shiba 13 months to get into the billions of dollars of market cap. Pepe 11 months. WIF took 6 months. Bonk took 15 months. And this guy apparently held all of them. So this could be a really good wallet to find and start tracking for us. And he says 1,000x is impossible if you're out at a 5 or 10x, which is basically what I'm up in some of these AI coins at the moment. And Crypto God John replied to this tweet. The first on-chain AI coin will take how many months and to reach $1 billion, which is a little bit interesting because if we come back to the AI tokens and we sort by market cap, you can see BitTensor, Render, Graph, Fetch, Singularity are all over the billion. Akash or Akash, however we say this one, sitting just under the billion. So there are AI tokens with that, but John likes to play in this middle area in the PAL and the OXO sort of tokens. Again, we're going to be revealing that portfolio right now for you. So this is what we pull daily inside of our inner circle, so you can see exactly what he's holding across all the wallets that we're tracking. He has multiple wallets and we put them all in one pile under one profile to make it easy for me and to make it easy for everyone. Have a look at his holdings. So at the top, you've got what he says is his comfiest hold, and he's a man of his word. He's holding $3.5 million of OXO token, which is absolutely incredible. Which, as you can see, at a $350 million valuation, he holds 1% of all the supply, which is pretty damn impressive. Next up, he has Ator, which we went through together, which is on a tear at the moment. We've got $633,000 of that tracked. His third biggest holding is PAL. Fourth, Hash AI, the token we were talking about that just launched and is doing really good things. Now, number 5 is Rainy Studios, which this is a gaming studio, not an AI token. So we'll go down to number 6 for you. The 6th one is Desync. He seems to hold $32,000 of the Destra network Desync. And you can take a peek at number 7 there. He seems to have $13,000 of OPSEC on all the wallets that we are tracking for him. He may have other tokens either on a centralized exchange or on a wallet that we haven't found yet, but this is the best info that we have right now. I'd love to know your thoughts. What AI tokens are you holding? For me, there's a couple of AI tokens that are way smaller. So you can see all these market caps are into the hundreds of millions, and even Hash AI that launched and hit $100 million in a day, I think $200 million in 2 days. They just launch in so fast and into the hundreds of millions. It's kind of hard to find these undervalued tokens, but there is an undervalued AI token, which I'm really getting into and excited at the moment. The biggest reason why is because Alex Becker actually bought it and he hasn't talked about it on his channel yet. The last time I checked, it was at a $25 million market cap, and I am taking the risk. It is a risky play, but I'm starting to consolidate into that one. It's called Type AI. We've done a video on the channel on it already, but I'm curious on your thoughts on that one as well. Do you think there's something that I'm missing? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.